Okay, great. Good afternoon, everyone. We are very excited to have Nicole Woods here today for our first LinkedIn Live. Nicole, I know you've recently joined Electrify. Definitely really interested in getting to know a little bit more about your role. If you can introduce yourself.
Absolutely. Thanks, Maria. And hello, everybody. It's good to be here and to talk about, nerd out a little bit about machine learning and AI. I joined the company maybe about 2 months ago now, and I am the head of product and marketing. I come from a background that has been focused around consumer data probably for the last 25 years. And, B2B data, B2C data, really collecting data points in order to build informational profiles about folks that then you can use to better target them in whatever way. So that's my background, and I'm super excited to be doing this.
Wonderful. Great. So we'll start off with growing your business with AI and machine learning. It's a big topic. Let's dive into what people need to do to prepare for the changes that this technology will bring. What is the first step?
That's a good question. And that's a lot of companies that we speak with are kind of in the same boat where they're like, this is great. We know we want to be in AI. We know we want to do machine learning, but how do I get started? And so one way that we guide them is, the obvious first step is, to identify a business problem that needs solving. That sounds a bit silly to say, but, designing a solution for a problem that doesn't exist is kind of like the movie, I think it was Field of Dreams, where they're like, if you build it, they will come. So, it's seemingly an obvious first step, but sometimes that can get missed. The next step is really to form a strategy to implement AI and machine learning into your business. Really to start small, identify a small problem and then kind of work up the chain there. So don't try to boil the ocean. Find a manageable business problem. Make sure that you have the data and you know where that data is and you know the condition that the data is in order to create a machine learning model that then you can use to produce some actionable results and feed into whatever downstream systems that you have to put the data into action.
Got it. No, that's great. So a year ago, we were in the middle of the pandemic. There was a lot of uncertainty. The market was all about cost reduction. Now, as more and more folks are getting vaccinated and we're slowly opening things up, venturing out again, what is the market seeing?
Yeah, that's also, that's something that we are getting a lot of conversation with now with our clients. And that shift that we've all been kind of waiting for, holding our breath for, that has finally happened, and the market is seeing growth. In the past, a lot of the conversation had been around operational efficiencies and cost savings. And we're still hearing that. Obviously, people still want to improve their bottom line. But first and foremost, what they're looking for now is top line growth. You and I, we speak with customers all the time in all kinds of sectors. So financial services, healthcare, consumer retail, travel, telco, new media, and they are all focused on understanding their customers' behaviors, their affinities, their transactional history, in order to kind of identify the products and services where a human being is most likely to show propensity and want to interact. And, that's not a new marketing message. We've been wanting that for ages, and it's something that very slowly it seems to be coming to fruition. And machine learning is kind of that extra push that gets it over to the line. So, once the data is uncovered that where businesses can use it to engage people, then it's going to be able to drive, new, frequent, and repeat business, which is, really the three pillars of moving your top line further up.
Got it. And what's the answer? I know that. What would you say the answer is for a lot of
people? I mean, it's kind of an obvious answer for us, right? I mean, you're a data nerd, I'm a data nerd. The AI machine learning is now becoming more of a tangible answer. We've always wanted, 25 years, I said that I've been in this business. Way back in the day, I worked for kind of a very, in a very kind of, what's the word? It was a bleeding edge technology in ad serving. And my product was called Profile Manager. So if there's anyone out there, from that old company Engaged who's on, they'll remember that building profiles is not a new thing. What is new now is that these technologies are more readily available, and kind of the idea of a machine learning as a service is more readily available. So given that, most businesses are already sitting on this mountain of gold, which is called their data. So structuring and mining the data, and then using that data, the data that you already have, to build machine learning models is key. And then taking that data and having an output for that in an actionable way that can be used to predict future behavior. And then once you have that information, you can build a sales and marketing plan around it to meet your revenue target.
Exactly. And how can Electrify help?
Well, we've worked with many, many clients, and we've got some great domain expertise and years of experience that give us the right tools to help our clients. We're really experts in solving business problems, listening to our customers and understanding what it is that they need to solve. And we've had proven results with many Fortune 500 clients. There's also clients that we work with that do have their own internal data science teams. And we fully respect that, and that's great. It's great to work with those folks, but we can also help them by augmenting those companies and working with the data scientists they already have. For example, by giving them access to one of our pre-structured models that they may have already built. One thing that's probably important to mention, given the conversations that we've had with our clients and given what I've seen in my past, we often find that our clients' data is really pretty messy and can be housed in a number of disparate data sources and systems that need to come together in a way that is going to be able to build a model, and that model, have value at the end of the day. So we do work with our customers to help them clean their data and running through an ETL process so that it's ready for a machine learning model to be executed on.
What would you say are next steps? There's a lot of companies out there who are just beginning their journey, others who are more advanced. What does that process look like to start working with Electrify?
Yeah, now is the time for customers to be using their data, right? And we would love to help. So, call us. We would love to set up a custom demo. You could message us here on LinkedIn, comment on our post on this live, and, we can help you learn how to use the power of your data to grow your business. So that's
Excellent.
it.
Yes. No. If anyone has any questions, you can reach out on our website, request a demo. You can comment on the video feed on LinkedIn. We're excited to help you get started on your journey. And thank you so much, Nicole.
Absolutely. Thank you.